If you're buying your first condo, there's a really good chance you've heard something like this. The HOA has insurance, so you're covered. But honestly, that's only partially true. One of the biggest misconceptions we see with first-time condo buyers is people assuming the association's insurance covers everything inside their unit. And that can lead to some really expensive surprises during a claim. So in this video, I want to break down what condo insurance actually covers, what the HOA master policy covers, what an HO6 policy is, and a few really important things first-time condo buyers in New Hampshire and Maine should know before closing. And I'm Kaylee Johnson with Portsmouth Atlantic Insurance. We're an independent insurance agency based in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and we help condo owners all across New England understand how their coverage actually works. And honestly, condo insurance is one of the most misunderstood types of insurance we deal with. When you buy a condo, there are usually two insurance policies involved. The first is the condo association's master policy. The second is your personal condo insurance policy, also called an HO6 policy. The master policy typically covers things like the building structure, common areas, roofs, hallways, exterior portions of the property, and sometimes certain interior features. The HO6 policy covers your personal belongings, upgrades, improvements, flooring, liability, additional living expenses, and often the association deductible if there's a loss involving your unit. Now, here's where people get confused. Every condo association is different. Some associations have what's called an all-in master policy, where certain interior items like cabinets or fixtures may be included. Others don't. That's why reviewing bylaws and understanding how the two policies work together is really important. Your master policy does not automatically cover everything inside your unit. A good way to think about your condo policy is this. If your condo unit was stripped down to the framing inside your walls, what would it cost to rebuild your finishes? Your flooring, your cabinets, countertops, bathroom fixtures, your lighting, your upgrades. That's what your dwelling coverage, also called Coverage A, is designed to protect. And then there's your personal property coverage, which protects furniture, clothing, electronics, appliances, and your belongings. A lot of first-time buyers underestimate how expensive it would actually be to replace everything after a major loss. And here in New England, we also deal with a lot of freeze claims from burst pipes in the winter, ice dams, older plumbing and water damage. Those are some of the biggest condo claims that we see. The biggest mistake we see is people choosing the absolute minimum condo coverage because they think the HOA policy will handle everything. But condo associations are increasingly raising their per unit deductibles. So let's say your association has a $50,000 or $75,000 deductible for damage that starts inside your unit. If a pipe bursts in your condo and causes major damage, your HO6 policy might need to respond before the master policy even gets involved. That surprises a lot of buyers. And honestly, small claims are even more common. For example, if a small leak causes $8,000 worth of damage inside your unit, your personal condo policy may handle that entire claim without the master policy being involved at all. A condo claim doesn't automatically become the HOA's problem. There are also a few endorsements that condo buyers should strongly consider adding. The first is water backup coverage. This applies to things like sewer and drain backup. So if your toilet starts leaking all over your bathroom floor, this is designed to cover that. And those are commonly excluded unless specifically added to the policy. Another important one is loss assessment coverage. This helps protect you if the condo association has a major loss and costs get shared among unit owners. And finally, replacement cost coverage is really important because it helps replace your belongings at today's prices rather than depreciated values. One quick but important note, if you ever plan to rent your condo out, even part-time through Airbnb, you need to tell your insurance company. A standard owner-occupied condo policy may not properly cover rental activity, and that can create serious issues during a claim. At the end of the day, condo insurance is really about understanding where the HOA coverage stops and where your responsibility begins. And that line is not always as clear as people think. If you're buying a condo in New Hampshire or Maine and want help reviewing the master policy, understanding your HO6 coverage, or making sure there aren't any gaps, we'd be happy to help. At Portsmouth Atlantic Insurance, we work with first-time condo buyers all the time and can walk through everything with you before closing. If this video helped you, make sure to like, subscribe, and leave your questions in the comments. Thanks for watching.